Good morning, Infinity. Welcome to the Infinity Fellowship Yoga Sunday, y'all. This is Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr, also known as Rev Jeff, also a registered yoga teacher as well. So we're going to make sure that our energy, our instruction is exactly where it needs to be for today. Today is Yoga Sunday. It is a wonderful worship service, a gathering service, a sacred service that also encourages us to put everything that we learn here at Infinity into the body. If you are a first-time visitor, go ahead and say hello in the chat. The first part of service, of course, is going to be what we do on a regular basis. That's going to be to acknowledge spirit, to acknowledge divine source, to acknowledge the presence of the ancestors in the space today, and of course, to move through the gifts of giving, to move through into a place of premeditation, and of course, get ready for the second half to do some movement, to get on the mats. We'd like to welcome you formally to the Infinity Fellowship, and I'd like to invite you to take a look at our website at myif.org. That's myif.org. Kind of like you're saying my Infinity Fellowship. That's how I like to remember it. We also encourage you to say hello in the chat and to fill out the visitors form when it's time to do so that we can let you know about Infinity. If you've been tagged today, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook or even X, if X is working today, wherever you've been tagged, wherever somebody has invited you from, if you identify somebody who said, you know what, you're a person who operates in a plane of expansive spirituality, beyond just a religious designation, and you have been looking for a place to call community, here is some place I think you're absolutely gonna love. Go hug, go high five, go kiss that person today, because you have arrived at a home for you, at a haven for you. Infinity is a place that is open for all. So I invite you to learn a little bit about us in the early part of the service by taking a look at the slides that you see on screen. Grab your place on the floor, roll it out. You'll get a chance to read about some things that are happening at Infinity, as well as absorb our statement of infinitude. These are the core principles that bring us together. At Infinity, it's a snap: spirituality, nurturing, action, and proof. You get those things in order, I guarantee you're going to understand what it's like to unlock the keys to a better life. Okay, we'll see you in just a minute. So grateful that you're here today. May something that is said or shared or stretched out on the mat inspire you to live your life on purpose and in purpose. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Welcome to Yoga Sunday. Good morning, Infinity Fellowship. We want to welcome you today to Yoga Sunday. This is Reverend Jeff, and it's time for us to open up our sacred service today. And of course, on fourth Sunday, there's a moving meditation. We call that yoga itself. That energy of moving around, that energy of being present, that energy of being still, that energy of listening to what is in the body. That is what the entire service is today. So we won't do an extensive meditation to start service, but we invite you to start the opening of your way, which is the passageway to spirit. And we invite you to do that by simply taking a deep breath in and out through your nose. And embracing an upright position that allows the airflow to reach its destination. In our minds, our destination for our airflow being the lower part of our body. So to focus that, I invite you to close your eyes and to begin to see with your inner senses the pathway of the air, entering in through your nostrils and traveling all the way down to your lower body. Expanding that lower body like a balloon. And once the balloon is full, just hold it for a beat. And then slowly flatten the balloon, releasing the air in the opposite direction, exiting the body again through the nose. Releasing the need to control the breath and embracing instead the noticing of the breath. And with each inhale that opens us up more, we embrace gratitude. With each exhale that empties us out, we embrace focus and determination. Acceptance that we are exactly where we need to be. Breathing deeply in, releasing deeply out. By doing so, acknowledging participation in the divine cycle of life and living. Releasing those things that don't serve us, but serve the plants and the trees and the grass and the atmosphere. And as they grow, they deliver back to us the oxygen that sustains us, giving us what we need to live and move, to think, to choose, to grow. From this place of divine dance, we invite all heads to bow, all hearts to open, as we move into a place of affirmative prayer. As I encourage you, as I invite you to embrace the energy of the God of your acceptance and understanding, the infinite energy, the infinite entity, the infinite being, that is the creator of everything that was, is, and ever shall be, our divine source. And in this moment, we recognize our various perceptions of various and diverse names, and yet our embracing of one singular energy that unites us. And in this space of unity, we speak directly to divine source. God, we thank you for this gathering right now today. We thank you for this unified place, this unified community we call the Infinity Fellowship. We thank you for the unity in spirit that is recognized and represented here today in this moment. We thank you for the divine consciousness that you provide that all creation is always operating in sync and in divine order. We thank you for this opportunity to be co-creators in the universes that we see and perceive. Thank you for the opportunities to be co-creators in our own destinies. Thank you for the opportunities to be co-creators in our relationships. Thank you for the opportunity to be co-creators in community. Thank you for being there for us as we are co-creators in divine purpose today. As today we are recreating healthy bodies, we are recreating healthy spirits, we are recreating and remanifesting those dreams that we have locked within us. And in this moment of exploration, as we move on these mats, as we speak these modern and ancient terms, let it not be lost on us that we are here so that we can live a better and fulfilled life. We know that you are a God, a creator who does not make mistakes. And so we are grateful that we have been created in your image and likeness, and that image and likeness is inherently good. Thank you for placing us on this earthly plane. Thank you for the struggles that we may have had this week that helped us to get stronger and better and wiser. Thank you for the ability to unpack, to self-interrogate, to self-explore, and to explore in community what it means to stay close to you. Thank you for divine love. Thank you for the divine love that makes us struggle through our own human pettiness at times to finally come to the conclusion that all things are good and working in our favor, that one thing is connecting to another. I speak in this moment in particular that those who have been sitting in a stagnant state, that those who have been sitting in a fearful state, those who have been sitting in a state of doubt, that they be released right now, that this is broken right now in the understanding that you are teaching us every single moment. And as we pause to recognize all that goes on around us, help us embrace the lessons that reveal the blessings. Thank you for the gift of family right now, for the gift of community, for the gift of fellowship. And thank you for the gift of vision today as we move momentum forward into our greatest dreams. Thank you for strong bodies today. Thank you for willingness today. And thank you for a yes spirit. We speak that these things and others that cannot be put into words will be seen in actions in our everyday lives. Actions for healing, actions for strength, actions for goodness, actions for wonderful, positive attitudes, actions for perspective. And so it is. We speak these words together in unity. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo, Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Aho, and so it is. It is done. Yes, 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 yes. Spirit is just all in this thing today. We are taking it. We invite you in this moment to prepare your hearts and minds for our final stage of opening the way, and that stage is the pouring of libations. Ashe. As we pour this water today that represents the living, we recognize those who have gone on before, the ancestors upon whose shoulders we proudly stand. We always pour libations to open up a sacred ceremony here on Sundays at Infinity Fellowship because it is a wonderful and remarkable opportunity for us to be grateful. When we pray, when we pour energy into realignment for manifestation, when we start, when we speak, it is always from a wonderfully permissive space. When we have elders present, we ask for permission, those of us who are younger in stature, We always ask for permission to proceed because the elders hold that power. They have lived this life. We also know that we are given permissive space in this world by knowing that we stand confidently on the shoulders of those who have gone before. So when we do this, when we pour this libations and we use words like ashe, which is a word of power, which is a proclamation of spirit, which is also a proclamation of and so it is, we are saying that we recognize that we are connected dot by dot to all things. So as we are connected today, as our ancestors are with us, we pour this libation and we send this water into the earth, representing what happens to these bodies when we no longer need them. And we say, cool water, freshen our spirits. Ashe, freshen and consecrate the space today for our spiritual work. Ashe, freshen our collective ancestors all together. Ashe, we give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation. Ashe, grant to us peace and prosperity. Ashe. We pour to the four cardinal directions, the direction of the north, which is particularly beautiful for yoga because your mat is your universe today. And it reminds us, the direction of the north, to be a yes. So if you showed up today, if you're in the space today, you are a yes spirit. So how wonderful it is to show up and be a yes in the world. Ashe. To the energy of the east, this understanding that today is a brand new day. It's a beautiful sunny day out there in Nashville, Tennessee, in the HQ. And yet it is blisteringly cold. It was a lot colder. I saw the sun through the blinds and said, oh, yes, and walked out to the car and said, oh, no. But I stayed a yes spirit and was grateful to be able to get a jacket. But even though it was cold outside, that sun was still in the sky. Even when it's raining outside, that sun is still in the sky. You got a new opportunity to do it again today. Embrace it with that yes spirit. Ashe. To the energy of the South, an understanding of who we are and whose we are. When you're grounded in this, then not only do you walk confidently through the world, but you just don't have any time to attack other people. You got so much time to be grateful in who you are and whose you are that your light shines and draws people to you. Ashe. To the energy of the West, the sun goes down on the western horizon, and yet even in the darkness, we are blessed with the moon and stars. So I speak today and pour in these libations for my ancestors and for yours, that even in your darkest moments, that light will appear to guide your path. Ashe. From those four cardinal directions, we step into the indigenous fifth direction, the energy of the ground below us. May you be grounded in a way, and may our ancestors keep us through their memory, grounded in a way that even when the storms may blow, they will bend us, but our roots are so deep that we will be gratefully acknowledging that it is always better to bend than it is to break. Ashe. And to the sky above us, the sixth direction, the open landscape of possibility, the landscape where we get the opportunity to paint our dreams in this lifetime, that we are here on purpose and for a reason. This is not your practice life. This is not your life that you throw away. This is a life that we embrace every single moment because we are here on assignment to do something amazing, and each one of us is supposed to do it our way because there is only one you. There is only one me. Everybody else is already taken. So embrace this moment to create, to put into the world the good things that live within it. All right, Ashe. And finally, to the seventh direction, the energy of the Grand Central Station, where all roads meet. That is the space of the heart. Today's practice will be around the chakra energies, the energies from the root to the crown, and all roads run through the heart. So from this space of anahata in Sanskrit, we speak that your heart will be as light as a feather. Ashe. In this moment, we now ask you to type a name in the chat that you would like to recognize, and we will shout you out in that way by seeing that name in the chat, or in the space you can call those names aloud. But we want to call the names of people that we recognize and remember. The mamas, the daddies, the uncles, the aunties, the brothers, the sisters, the friends, those who have moved to the space of life after life. We acknowledge them, and we acknowledge them by name here. Of course, we'll have a little bit bigger opportunity next week God willing, to name some of our superstar kind of ancestors now that have transitioned, but I'd be remiss if I did not pour out some water for the late, great civil rights icon, Brother Jesse Lewis Jackson. Ashe. Brother Jesse, keep hope alive. You know, say what y'all want about Jesse, man. Jesse knows how to tap in and connect that. We would not have the excitement in 1984, 1988 of a presidential run that ignited people in a way that has not been existent since. But to see all that was put into the world through the Rainbow Coalition, Operation Push, and all things that have come through this world, we can truly say that he was someone who lived on purpose and in purpose. The young man, I'm going to say young man, that was the actor from Dane, Michael, Eric Dane. Those of you who are in the Shondaland universe will remember him from Grey's Anatomy. He was also a police officer, I believe, in the last Bad Boys movie. So he got a chance to work with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith and those guys, but very well known over almost 20 years. I got a chance to see he transitioned with ALS disease, and he put a video out. His family shared a video that he made for his wife and kids, because that's a disease that to this point, somebody out there who may be under the sound of my voice, some young person in the sciences, may be responsible for healing in the future. As of right now, humanity is still trying to figure that out. So it is, in essence, an ancestral proclamation when that disease comes in its final stages. You begin to prepare yourself. But it's such a lovely video of him telling his family what to remember about him. And I believe he was 51 or 52 years old. So that's young. That's really, really young. And yet he embraced it head on. So we pour this energy out to you. Ashe. And to the energy of, I was made aware last night of one of my schoolmates, young people have passed away. If you're in South Nashville, and you know Lenitra Dunn, Marcus Dromgoole, and the whole family there that came out of Hillsborough and Overton High Schools. But Sean Marcus Dromgoole, who was doing something called Walk with Sean, young man, he passed away recently, the last couple of days. And so to Sean Marcus Dromgoole, who activated people in South Nashville to just go on walks to try to build community, to bridge the old and the new, fashion designer, artist, stylist. His older sister was in our Performing Arts Academy, Amber Dromgoole. So to the family there, the Dromgoole and the Dunn families, we send you energy, we support you. And to that magnificent soul, Sean Marcus Dromgoole, Ashe. At this point, we'll allow you to call those names aloud that you want to recognize as we pour the rest of our libations. Ashe. And finally, of course, we pour for the children in the world, the children in the womb, and the children yet unborn. We say together, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, it is done. It is done. We want to welcome everyone out to the space of possibility at Infinity Fellowship. And one of the spaces of possibility that we discuss a lot is the possibility of finding community, the possibility of connecting with community, and the possibility, which becomes a probability, that you will find a place to call home at Infinity Fellowship when you stop in and visit. We like to say good morning to you. So for those of you who have named something that you're grateful for already, by all means, put that in the chat. But for right now, we want to look at the slide that's on your screen. It is a visitor's welcome slide. And this allows us to say hello to you in a positive way. We love it when you check our visitors form and you just scan the QR code
We also make it easy for you because the tech crew puts it into the chat at this time. It's just a brief form that allows us to know who you are and gives us a little information so that we can mail you a card, a little note to say hello, and then hopefully welcome you in person at the Infinity Fellowship. We meet in person on first Sundays. First Sunday is next Sunday. So if you're ready to visit us in person, by all means, we're ready to welcome you. Go ahead and stop and pause and fill out that QR code at your convenience. You can also fill it out after service. We put that up after service, and that gives us an opportunity to say hello. Infinity is a wonderful and unique space. Got to be unique because we're doing yoga for church, right? How many people do yoga for church? Not after church, not Wednesday night yoga, not Thursday night, but actually as part of service. Why? Because we connect all of these dots spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and yes, physically. So we want to welcome you to the Infinity Fellowship. We have a wonderful visitors welcome that we say. Can't wait for you to get this in person. But since I got a few people who are going to be practicing with me today, I'm going to ask them to turn to each other, send them some energy. I'm going to take a deep breath. And as I extend peace in your direction, as I speak peace, wonderful peace in your direction, then I am going to get you to the people here to repeat after me as we're saying this, and hopefully I will hear some music in my ears any second now. My wonderful yes, there it is. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let it all go. And if you're at home, you can receive this. You'll hear some voices in the background repeating this with me, but imagine that people all over the world are saying this with me directly to you. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me. Well, I can let you know that you're not alone. I'm with you. We're with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You're so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, to move your body, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you. And I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to Infinity. Welcome home. Asheo. We're going to say a little bit of good morning to you. And in this space of good morning to you, we love the opportunity to say hello. We love the opportunity to say good morning. We love the opportunity to celebrate what is good for you. So do me a favor. We got our monitors up, so we're going to bring your name on screen. We're going to name what you're grateful for. So if you're grateful for something and you've said hello today, the crew is going to put you up. Say it in the chat. One thing you're grateful for. Come on. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, a da 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 da, a da 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 da, a da 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 da. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. We're seeing you up on the screen, putting some of your gratitude up there as we are preparing our hearts and minds in the space of Infinity Fellowship today. Da 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 da. So good morning to you today. As we are seeing those names come in through the chat, we are so grateful. I think we are grateful today to be back in the streaming world. Last week, Facebook got a little bit froggy with us in our stream, which is back on now. And of course, we're grateful to be beaming in with you wherever you are. Let us know where you're watching from. If you are hitting us on YouTube, by all means, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're here on Facebook, of course, send us some hearts up, whether you're on Rev Jeff page or you're on Infinity Fellowship page. We've got some good streaming platforms happening that are allowing us to get with you. We are so grateful. I don't have a monitor today, so I'm just knowing that your names are appearing on the screen as you are saying hello. We'll select some throughout service to be able to make sure that all of us know that we are infinitely connected. That's the beauty of live streaming. That's the beautiful energy behind what we call it Infinity. Not just a live stream, but an infinite life stream. And so we are infinitely glad that you are infinitely with us in this moment. Deep breath in and exhale. It is now part of the service, the time in the service, that we erupt in thunderous standing ovation applause when we get to, and that is the time of giving at Infinity Fellowship. It is time for our period of tithes and offering. We are grateful to have this opportunity to pour into the Infinity Fellowship at this moment. The slide on your screen explains it. This is what we're here for. This is our moment for us to give back. We have experienced so much good in the world. We have experienced so much love. We have experienced so much alignment that this is the place where we receive our spiritual nourishment and community. And it is a privilege and it is an honor to be able to plug back in, to pour back in, and to keep this cycle infinitely going. I'm excited. We're coming up on springtime, family, and to see everything happening, to see that the temperature is going to catch up with the sun. The sun's doing its job right now. We need that temperature to come on. But of course, it's also a wonderful time as the seasons change for us to transform the way we think about how we move through the world. We know that we work and we move in a world. We're headquartered in the United States. It is a market economy in the United States. Everything is about the market. And while we promote that spiritual growth and development as a foundation for why we give, we also know that the electric company, we know the water company, we know the construction companies, we know the paving companies, we know that everybody needs to get their piece so that we can communicate and we can have this wonderful facility. So for those who give from the practical space of knowing that it is just absolutely great stewardship for us to take care of everything that we do as a community at Infinity and everything that we have done approaching 12 years now, almost a dozen years of being here for community, then by all means, Cash App, PayPal, and of course, regular mail, as some of you do. We still use our locked security mailbox here at 641 West Nocturne Drive, and that's accessible to you as well. To those who are feeling moved to give in any particular amount, we invite you to use those same platforms. And of course, to those who have experienced the blessing and gift of being a consistent giver by giving 10% of what comes in back to the space where you receive your spiritual nourishment, oh my gosh, you have seen that explosive growth in your life. It makes you responsible financially. It makes you pay attention. And most importantly, it gives you intention. So those forms of giving will come up on the screen, and I invite you to participate with us around the world as we pour back in at this wonderful time. Something that Infinity has done for you, something that people here have done for you. It's always something that is kept alive by a group of people who have a giving spirit. And I don't know about you, but I love to be around people who have a giving spirit as opposed to people who have a spirit of extraction. And what happens when you have a group of givers? Oh my gosh, the spirit is amplified in a powerful way. So we don't go forth in giving without making sure that we seal our act of worship, our act of participation with very powerful words. So I invite you to take another deep breath, exhale and release. And together we speak the words that are now on your screen. O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is. We sing a song when we give it infinity, and it's called Everything is Good. So we invite you to sing along with us right now at the top of your lungs as you hear that music going. Thank you. We're gonna cut that to about 2 seconds next Sunday. I promise you, we're gonna be right in there. But I'm gonna sing it for you so that you know that what everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. That's how the song goes. Use the slide that's on the screen. And we're going to put up some moments of gratitude. As you're giving, keep saying something that you're grateful for. We're going to put the chat up on screen so you can see it and you can give at the same time. Let's give. I've got it.
I've got it, oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, tell yourself everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, remind yourself everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, yeah. I've got it. I've got it.
We got it good, y'all. We got it good. We got it good. We got it good. Everybody's coming up to the mats. Come on up, Sister Lisa. I'm so happy we got great people in the house today. We got energy in the house today. We got people in the house today. And I'm switching over to my lavalier so that I don't have to hold the handhold mic.
Should be able to still hear me in there, and that's beautiful, right, Kai? Okay, good, y'all. Look, we want to welcome you all. It is time to get in place to practice yoga today. So go ahead and get in place. And right before you get done, if you are giving and you're in the place where you did not get the opportunity to catch the slide, we'll put it back up at the end of service. And many of you give as soon as you get done with your yoga and you come out of Shavasana. That energy is beautiful for you. So as you come into that place right now, a space of awareness, I invite you to the mat And I invite you to pay attention to today's meditation, which is now on your screen. Today's meditation comes to us from the place of, yes, thank you very much. Today's meditation. My tech crew is, they're working it. They're working it. So today's meditation is something that comes from the great Jesse Jackson. It's great that we can quote him on many, many things. Jesse was a master speaker and presenter. That energy was something that was absolutely riveting at times. Had an opportunity to meet Reverend Jackson once when I was presenting at the Stellar Awards. That must have been 20 years ago. And it was easily 20 years ago because I was presenting after the film Second Chance that I was in. Got a chance to meet him kind of in his prime as an elder backstage. And he was always a friendly person. He was always a loving person, always kind, and always inspirational. Didn't know me from left or right, but you wouldn't know that. So it's awesome to be in the presence of people who make you feel as if you are the only person in the room. That's how you know somebody has a great, great heart and a great consciousness and was attached in lineage to great people. Well, this concept of tears and sweat, this is something that hopefully many of you won't experience today during Yoga Sunday. But if you do, we go to today's meditation to understand what they have in common, how they are different. Reverend Jackson said, both tears and sweat are salty, but they render a different result. Tears will get you sympathy. Sweat will get you change. Come on, Jesse. Man. As an added bonus, if you ever want to see something that I saw as a child, well, if you ever want to see something, actually a young adult, but if you want to see Jesse on Sesame Street, look that up. With the puppets, with the Muppets. He did a great job. But he showed up on Saturday Night Live and basically read Green Eggs and Ham. And it's the funniest, it's just the greatest thing ever. A straight read of Green Eggs and Ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. It was beautiful. Just visit that clip after Yoga Sunday today, and you're going to thank Rev Jeff. But again, let me go back to that slide. Go back to that slide. Both tears and sweat are salty. We get salty in life. Life is full of salt. Sometimes experiences are salty. But it's a different result. Tears, they will get you sympathy if that's what you're seeking. But sweat, like many of us might sweat a little today, that is going to get you change. We want to change. We want to change our bodies. We want to change our minds. We want to change our spirits today. So I'm going to invite into the chat today, I'm going to invite our crew of people who are joining us from around the globe for Yoga Sunday today. We're bringing them into the room right now, and I appreciate it. Tech folk, y'all are on top of it. The thing that our young people are learning here at Infinity is that any job that is available is done by everybody. So they're learning that it doesn't matter who is the closest to the machine. Bring everybody into the room right now, and they're going to navigate this experience. And as soon as everybody's in the room, they're going to give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, everybody's in the room. So everybody who's in the room, would you go ahead and just wave at everybody so that we know you're in the space today at Infinity Fellowship? Go ahead and wave so that we can know you're there. We have confirmed cities like Nashville. Y'all can wave too. We've got Nashville, I see. We've got Georgia, we see. We got Texas, we see. And if anybody else pops into the room, we're going to make sure that we see you too. Our people here are in the mat. We are good. Everybody's got their clothing tests done, and we're all that. So here's what we're going to do. That's a funny. We always want to make sure we look decent on camera. I have to make sure I remember to take my socks off. So as we activate, Kamari, and as we stay active here, Kai, y'all know how to get our images going right. So we're going to bring this focus in with the side view on the other side, and we're going to begin this practice. This practice is called present in the body. It means it's time for us to begin to be present in the body. I'm going to make sure that I'm responsible with both the timing of this practice And every time I hear that blip, that means we get another person joining, and I love it. So let's bring them on and put them in there as we begin. Everybody who's in the practice, who's joining, we're going to start in a seated position. This is going to start to align our breath and our energy and to root us in the ground. To ground us, because this particular present in the body practice is all about grounding us from the root to the crown. I'm not going to say what Lady Kenita said in the background. I'm just not going. She's on another level of Yoga Sunday. Yeah, I heard it. I'm glad I had on my lob, y'all. It was funny, but it's funny, and that's the way of life. We're gonna make sure we're here. She's here. She's ready to go. Lady Kenita says she wants to do warrior yoga today. I'm trying to hold her back from that. So you're gonna do our headstand at the end. We're gonna assign Lady Kenita a headstand. It's gonna be beautiful. We're all gonna do that. So as we're here, we only have 7 poses today. One for each one of the chakras, the wheels of life that are in our body. So I'm going to invite you to begin with the root chakra. Root chakra, the color is red. We call it in Sanskrit Muladhara. Right? This is the red chakra. This is the wheel of life that is energy. It is where your bottom is touching the ground. If you're in a chair, and we invite you to be here in the chair, there's yoga is for all levels. We have modifications that we can give. We invite you, though, to really start feeling the connective tissue between your bottom, your sit bones, and the mat that you're on, the chair that you're on, because all of it leads down to the ground. So inhale deeply. And when you exhale, let everything in your body begin to relax. Inhale and exhale. And here's how we make sure that we are sitting upright without slouching. We're going to inhale, continue to relax. On the exhale, we're going to sit a little taller. Bring those shoulder blades together a little bit. So we roll those shoulders back and down, releasing the flesh on the back of the shoulder blades as if it's syrup pouring to the floor, while the chest is still open, so that the breath can enter in unobstructed, travel down the esophagus, down into the diaphragm until it's in your lower belly. However you are seated, we wanted to make sure that it is a seated position that is comfortable. If you're able to cross your legs, you can cross your legs. And if you're sitting in a chair, then by all means, Sukhasana. Same thing, easy pose. As we sit in Sukhasana, we're going to invite you to close your eyes gently, top to bottom. We're going to invite you to make the OK sign by touching your thumb and your forefinger, and then lying your hands back down onto your thighs or the top of your knees in an upward facing position, with the back of your hand touching your knees. In this hand mudra, which is openness, we're breathing in slowly and breathing out the same pace. This pose is the foundational pose of yoga. In the Vedic scriptures and the Upanishads that reveal the first physical poses of yoga, this is all that you truly need. Everything else is accoutrement. The Westernization brings us into all of these athletic poses that one needs to be a gymnast to do. And yet they all lead back to this stillness, the ability to sit, and the ability and the gift to ground. With each inhale, feel the energy of the vibrational frequency of the earth traveling up through your body from the places and spaces your body is connecting with it. Inhale the life-giving energy of the earth. Exhale the intent of love that we return to the earth from whence we came. The grounding of the earth provides us moments of reflection to move beyond the distraction of the mats that we sit upon, the chairs that we sit in, even the floors beneath us that we touch. With each inhale, we are moving beyond the carpet fibers on the floor, moving beyond the subfloor, moving beyond the joists and the foundation of our homes, moving even deeper into the earth that lies beneath, always there for us, always here for us, always calling to us, always moving at a vibrational frequency of manifestation. For it is in the earth that we plant the seed. It is in the earth that the seed exists in darkness, that forces through pressure the seed to crack. With each exhale, we release that pressure down to the core of the earth. With each inhale, we bring that earthly power from the molten core up through the layer, into the seed, into our body, as unlimited power. Grounded and activated for this moment. Taking another deep conscious inhale. Exhale, shaking our hands out and coming back to this reality and inviting you to come to all fours. If you're in the chair, of course, from that space of sitting still, you sit forward on the seat as you need to. And we're going to prepare ourselves from the place of all fours. We're going to prepare ourselves to just breathe and activate our energy centers in the body as we now begin to invite the energy of the second chakra, the energy of the sacral. So I want you to see, as we saw the energy red coming up from the molten core of the earth, I want you to now feel the energy of the color orange in your lower hip area. In that same corresponding area in your spine, take an inhale, lift that chin up toward the ceiling and lower that belly button. Bringing those shoulder blades back in the cow position. On an exhale, lift that navel in toward the spine, tuck that chin and round the back. On an inhale, reverse the direction, cat and cow. In the chair, sitting slightly forward, lifting that chin, bringing that chest forward and that stomach forward. On the exhale, rounding, bringing the shoulders forward. That belly. We're going to be doing this for just a few moments, activating that sacral chakra. In that space of activation for that sacral chakra, we want to think about now the energy of water. And that water, that beautiful energy of life coming through our body, all of us have in common. Male, female, however we identify, however we love and live, we have in common that we all emerged from the womb of a woman. And we all emerged when the water broke. Now we embrace the sacred energy of the water, moving only as fast or as slow as our body allows us. Inhaling deeply and moving. Exhaling and releasing. Feeling the water energy and the color orange around our hips. Releasing any stiffness in the lower back and the lumbar spine, which is the place that connects with our tailbone. Feeling the igniting energy of creativity. The creativity that emerges from the space of water. Inhaling and exhaling. With each inhale, embracing the water of creativity, trusting that our bodies heal themselves, trusting that our minds heal themselves, that our spirits feel who we are through embracing the water. And yes, the intentional movement is slow because water is slow. And yet it is water that wears down the rock, not the rock that wears down the rock. Each obstacle we face, through slow love, through creativity, through our connection with each other, in the heart first, in the mind and the spirit, and yes, in the body. This connectivity produces creativity, the flowing water of love. Finish that round of breathing. Come back to neutral in all fours. And if you're in the floor position, simply lift up so that you're standing on your knees. Place your hands on your hips because this is going to come back. And as you are able, step that right leg forward, that right foot forward, and then turn it into a low lunge. You lift that back left foot, rest your leg on the top of your foot as you point your toes toward the back of the room. And then you can place your hands on your hips or to the sky into a low lunge position. If you'd like a longer stretch, you can of course tuck your feet and lift your legs up. We're just going to lean forward and stabilize yourself by placing your knee directly over your ankle. Perfect. The low lunge position. We're going to breathe in and out in a cycle here on the right side. Still embracing the energy of the water, still thinking of that color orange, still, if you like, extending those hands to receive the rays from the sun in the low lunge position. And as you are in the chair, simply slightly lean forward, tuck that left foot under the chair as you're able, and reach those hands up toward the sky. We love it. We got all levels working today. Continue to breathe just like this. On a deep inhale, send those arms back toward the back of the room. On an exhale, bring them down to the sides, back to the all four position, and now switch legs. However you can find your way in. This time with the left leg forward, the right leg extended back into the low lunge position. If you're seated, as you can, lean forward in the chair. And remember the breath. We are receiving this beautiful energy of water in that space below our navel, in the creative flow of the color orange. Three more breaths here, in and out at your pace. Today's energy of stillness in the pose sets the foundation for the movement of the flow. Our next set of poses are going to stimulate that as we begin to move our energy up through our chakras. With a deep inhale, send those thumbs toward the back of the room. On an exhale, come back to all fours. On an inhale, lift those chins up toward the ceiling. Exhale, go ahead and spread those knees to the outer edges of the mat. Lift up those feet, point those toes toward the back of the room, and sit back as you can into child's pose. If you're in that chair, you can of course extend forward into a forward fold, or if you'd like to make your way to the back of the chair, you can of course extend forward. Moving the chair a couple of feet in front of you, doing a forward fold and resting your hands on the back of the chair with the head between the arms. Child's pose is going to open us in this moment for the next level of our chakra being activated. And that is the solar plexus. We have moved from Muladhara to Svadhisthana to Manipura, which is right around your belly. Imagine a solar light, the color yellow, swirling. We've moved from the earth to the water, and now we move to the fire. As my island brothers say, the fire. We're ready for the fire. Inhaling the fire into your belly, exhaling the oxygen that the fire needs, speaking that our willpower is united as it is ignited for these next few poses. Time for Sun A salutations. So as you are ready, I invite you to stand right now if you're doing chair yoga to prepare for this. I'll do a modification for that. But for the rest of us here who are doing various poses here in child's pose, whether your arms are to the side, whether your block is placed under your chest, wherever it may be, we're going to invite you now to lift those feet off the mat, move them toward the edges of the mat to align with the knees, tuck those toes,
Come up to all fours and then press back into downward facing dog. My seated people, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, downward facing dog. On an exhale, look between your hands, step, jump, or float that right foot forward, followed by the left. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair people, forward fold onto the chair. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on your shins, your ankles, or your knees, or your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Flowing with the energy of yellow coming through our bodies, inhaling up toward the ceiling to an extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, jump, or float to the back of the mat into the plank position. High plank or low hang plank. Inhale, come forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Continuing the flow. Deep inhale, the color yellow. Exhale, jump, step, or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back to low plank. Jump a step or float the feet back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Chair folks, watch me. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, step, jump, or float to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we've got that sun A. We're going to do one more. Continue to breathe in and out. Anytime we get to vinyasa, chaturanga, or for newcomers, when we get to downward facing dog, right before, when we get to low plank, those of you who want an extra boost of solar energy, go ahead and throw 5 or 10 push-ups in before you go into upward facing dog, okay? Inhale. Big exhale, step, jump, or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale of the yellow energy. Feeling the fire. On an exhale, step just the right foot forward. Inhale up into warrior one position. Now we're going to generate some heat. My chair folks, you got warrior one position. Pretty simple. You can stay seated or you can just step forward right behind the chair. If you got to shorten your stance, shorten your stance. If it's not working, lengthen your stance. When we go into chaturanga, just simply bend forward for downward facing dog. And of course, come forward for warrior one. All right, folks. We got warrior one on this side. Now let's get some movement with it. Big inhale, send those hands toward the back of the room, look up forward. Exhale into low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog.
Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale here. Exhale, look between your hands, step the left foot forward. Warrior one on the left side. Hold that warrior one for 3 deep breaths. We're going to continue with this movement. Feeling the rays of the sun coming down through our hands, extending down through our spines, entering in through our third eye. Don't worry, third eye, we're coming to you soon today. But it is solar energy now that is right here in the center of our body and our diaphragm, right in our belly, feeling ourselves come alive. This is the fire. This is the third chakra. And now to ignite the fire even more, we're going to add the movements, put them together. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one, right side. Step that right foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale up, warrior one, left side. Looking good. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Final time for this energy. Big inhale. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and out through the noses consciously. Big inhale here. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Bring the arms up into warrior one on the left side. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feeling the fire now in the belly. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower to your knees into child's pose. Sitting back, allowing your body to gather itself, allowing yourself to now build upon the practice, giving yourself the gift, if you will, giving yourself the gift and the energy of feeling that aliveness now from the lower chakras being activated, from the earth to the water to the fire. And now we begin the process of opening of the heart. So we invite you now to come to your hands and knees and on all fours. From all fours, come on and sit up on your knees. Place your hands on your hips. Place your hands on your hips. If I dip, don't you dip, and we won't dip. That part. So now we're going to prepare for camel, y'all, and camel is going to be a great pose that we're going to spend a few moments in. Camel, this is enough, right? If you're sitting in the chair at the edge of your seat, trying to find your hips, that is going to be enough. Camel is enough. If we have our hands or our feet pointed toward the back of the room, our toes pointed toward the back of the room, that's enough. If we're resting on the balls of our feet, that is enough. We want to work to get deeper into camel. We want a deeper push. We want to move our hips forward So we move our hands not just on the sides of our body, but more towards the rear so that we can feel our lumbar spines, our thumbs pressed into our lumbar spines, so that we can then press our hips forward as we roll the shoulders down and back. We think about camel, we think about bringing the inside of our elbows together. This opens the chest because guess what? We're now in the heart chakra. Place of openness where we're breathing in and out and exuding with our chest. The deeper expression of the pose for my advanced yogis out there, of course, you lower the back of your head toward the back of the room as you press forward. If you have blocks, you can reach behind you, rest the hands on the blocks, or you can reach your arms behind you and rest the hands on the back of the ankles or the top of the back of the foot. Looking good. You got it, Court? You got it? You absolutely have. There you go. Lisa has it. There we go. Courtney, you have it. Hold that. Give you another block because you have it in you. Even resting the fingertips. Yes. And from this space of heart space, Lady Kenitha has her hands placed at the small of her back, and it's beautiful. If you're in the chair, come to the front edge of the chair, place your hands at your lower back, open your chest, bring your shoulder blades together, and look toward the sky. Beautiful. We're going to hold camel pose because now we are in the space of the heart. So as you are in the space of the heart, this chakra, this wheel of life, is all about the cosmic dance of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Absorb love. It is coming from the God of your acceptance and understanding. Release compassion to the world. For compassion requires forgiveness. If your mind is telling you, oh, you can't do this. Oh, you used to be able to do so much. That is a positionality of lack. Forgive yourself for what you used to be and focus now on the breath. And it's okay if your body used to be able to double over backwards. That's fine. We understand. It's okay if you're getting into camel pose and you've done it before and you're saying to yourself, I can't believe that now camel is even stronger. Notice what your body is saying to you as you are allowing yourself to be enveloped in the beautiful color of green. Green, the color of peace. Green, the color of springtime. Green, the light that exudes from the heart as we are opening this energy space now. For some, it may have been a while since your heart was open. And yet today, we embrace it. Continue to hold that pose just a few more breaths. Inhaling love, exhaling compassion and forgiveness. This is the place of the heart. It is also, because you are now cleared that passage between your chest and your stomach, it is the place of air, filling your body with air, filling your body with life. Accepting the love of God and your ancestors, healing as you release. Big breath in. Big release, coming back up. Then finding your way to all fours again. From the position of all fours, we want you to, as you're able, move your body around to a seated position in the middle of your mat. My chair folks, come on back to the chair. In fact, I'm going to put the chair here on my mat. From this seated position now of bridge, we're going to lie back in our bodies on the mat. We're going to lie all the way back. We're going to give you an opportunity to join us in bridge. If you have a block near you or a pillow near you that can assist in bridge, we're going to spend a few moments in bridge and then encourage you, if you'd like, to take it deeper into a position called plow. I will talk you through that. But either way, we have now moved from the root chakra, color of red, to the sacral chakra, that creative color of orange, up to the solar plexus chakra, that color of yellow. And now we've gone into the place of green with the heart, and we are ready for the fifth pose, where we speak our truth. This is the energy of the throat chakra. And we want to take care of the throat chakra, because this is where we speak our divine truth. This is where we activate our voices. This is where we build the bridge between the divine and the perceived material. Placing our hands flat on the mat beside us, bringing our heels to our buttocks, inhaling and lifting our hips off the mat, as if someone has put a hook in our navel and is lifting our hips toward the sky. This is bridge pose. If you want supported bridge, which I'd recommend, go ahead and grab a pillow and put it, or block, underneath your body at your sacrum, spot just above your tailbone. You'll know it when you find a place where it's comfortable resting there. Roll up a couple of blankets, stuff them up under there if you need to. Whatever you might need to do, find that position for bridge. You'll notice that your chin has been placed closer to your chest. That is fine. Do not move your head from right to left, because we will not mess with your spine today. Bridge from the seated position. You can simply place your back against the chair, lift up slightly. Don't lift up too much or you'll tip the chair over. Raise the hips as much as you can, just lightly. You'll feel that energy contract in the middle of your body. And just hold it. If you need to take a break, just take a break. You can also simply lift and extend your legs while you hold your arms on the chair. We're sitting in bridge, enjoying the benefit. As we have transitioned from the color of green in our heart, we are now embracing this color of indigo, this color of blue, dark, rich shade of blue. Because the energy of the throat chakra is the energy of activation. We speak and proclaim in the world that which we desire. The speaking of it activates the bridge between the immaterial and the material. Inhale and exhale, and rest in bridge. For those who would like even heavier activation or deeper activation, you can go into plow. If you have been a yogi for a long time, you can go into plow. Plow is simple. Remove the block and simply extend your legs toward the ceiling. I want to crush my microphone. From legs up the wall to continue to move the feet back. There we go. And any variation there, including bringing the toes behind the head. And yes, you can, as Courtney's demonstrated, you can place your hands at your lower hips, the lower part of your back, to support plow. Lady Kanitha is going to continue to demonstrate bridge. Wherever you are, though, continue to breathe and do not move your chin left or right. You want to try it? Okay. Gotcha. Well, then you stay there. There we go. That's modified. Chair folks, can you lift those feet up? And tuck that chin to the chest? If not, can you do one leg at a time? Yes. Alternate every few breaths. We got about 30 seconds left in the pose for those who have modified and gone to plow. Someone, if they have any extra flexibility, can actually take their feet to the floor. Touch those toes behind the floor behind you if you feel it. If not, we've done a beautiful job today, y'all. On an exhale, lower the body, remove the block if you're in bridge. Bring your feet down to the mat. And now simply sit up on your mat with your feet extended in front of you. Move yourself up to a seated position with your legs in front of you. My chair folks, extend your legs as you sit toward the front edge of your seat. Congratulations, we have moved. Now from the space of speaking truth into the space now of sight. Insight. Through the journey of the four elements as they manifest in our body into this space now of conscious awareness and healing. This is our ability to see. Not just with the two physical eyes, but with the third eye. Two poses I will give you. And the first one we will start with. We're going to simply inhale and reach up. Lengthen the spine as much as we can. If you have a towel or a strap near you, you might want to get it. I'll get some for people who are present here. And we're just going to begin to, with our chins lifted, reach forward and bend forward at the lower spine first. Reaching forward, extending forward until we are looking forward, until we can look forward no more. Then we fold all the way over. It's like we were in a standing forward fold. We are now in a seated forward fold with our focus on that indigo blue energy between our eyes. This is our third eye. This is the activation of that place. Take your time to get into a position that is going to be comfortable for you to hold for a few moments. And if you'd like to take a strap, place them around the balls of your feet. Hold them with your hands for a more extensive stretch. You can also do that with a blanket or a towel. My seated people, you'll be at the front edge, toes pointed up and reaching forward. Hands on the thighs, hands on the knees, hands on the shins, or hands on the toes. Make sure that as much as you can, that your back is as flat as possible. If you have in your practice, in your body, the ability to bring that chest to those knees, by all means, do so. If not, you're fine. this space of stillness, we invite you to rest and to see beyond your limitation, to experience the release of the lower body, the activation of the upper body, the opening of your third eye in the very tensile and beautiful moment that yoga affords us. Leaning in one direction, pulling in another. The expansion and the contraction via the vehicle of the breath is what brings us balance and stability. This is what we see about our bodies. This is what we see about our lives. This is how we open. This is how we activate. This is how we connect our third eye. Inhale and exhale. Those who want a more physically challenging, again, anybody else, you can hold. Just hold that. We've got about a minute and a half. If you feel you're ready for another, more physically challenging pose for your third eye, then I'm going to invite you to move yourself very gently to all fours, and then to lower your elbows to the floor with your palms spread out, thumbs facing each other, focusing your energy on the color of indigo, that color between blue and purple, resting those elbows, tucking those feet, and pressing back in a modified version of downward facing dog. That pose is called dolphin pose. So we'll be there for a minute. You can also start in downward facing dog and lower the elbows. Want to attempt and try it, hit the dolphin pose and hold it. It's great. Sister Thea and Luna, they got a great demonstration of our dolphin. We got Sister Courtney with a great demonstration here. Modified version here, Sister Alicia is doing it. She's there. Focusing on absorbing that third eye energy. And it's okay to challenge your body, just like it's okay to challenge in your life, to feel the growth, but to always maintain perspective that we are continually connected, that we are continually grounded, that we are continually fed by the water, that we are continually driven by the fire, that we are continually lifted by our hearts. We are continually moving through speaking our truth, and now we see clearly, especially since the rain has gone. We have discipline. We have focus. We have energy. We have insight. We have clarity. And so it is. Deep inhale in. And exhale, forward folded people, come up from the forward fold. Dolphin pose people, lower your knees to the mat. People who are in a folded forward fold, come to the middle of your mat, lie all the way back. People who are in dolphins, spin around to a seated position and lie all the way back. If you are in the chair, you can do Shavasana in the chair, or you can find a place for you to lie back more. And if you are in the chair, I invite you to cheat your body forward as you lean, cheat your lower body forward as you lean your shoulders back to rest on the chair, to extend your legs. You can even rest your arms on the chair like this for Shavasana. This is our final pose for today. And for the first few moments of this pose, It is going to be active in that we are now focusing on the color lavender. We have now traveled from the color indigo, the color of the third eye. And now our energy is focused to the opening at the top of our head at midbrain. The place your mama refused to allow people to touch when they were trying to touch your head as a baby because she said that baby's head is still open. That light is still within you, and it remains with you now. So inhale and exhale consciously. As we feel a ball of beautiful lavender purplish light, I want you to imagine that that ball is just above your head, extended on the floor about 6 inches away. And on your next inhale, that beautiful, round, glowing orb of lavender goodness rolls toward you, entering your body at the crown of your head, with the voice from divine source saying, all is working for me and for my good. All is working for me and for my good. The crown chakra is where we find our balance. It is where we experience the blessed assurance it is where we accept healing, where we accept our assignment on this earthly plane. And where we get to physically acknowledge the reward of peacefulness that comes after a consistent practice. Oh, to be at peace with life. Oh, to be in acceptance of a cosmic understanding that God, who is so infinite, God, who is manifest in so many ways with so many different people over this tiny window of time that we call human history, that energy lives within us. Feel the light. Now growing. Now glowing. Incorporating every part of your body. From the red root to the orange sacral to the yellow solar plex to the green heart to the blue third eye to the blue and indigo throat, and now into the lavender and purple crowned chakra, Sahasrara. All of the energy being acknowledged and sound, finding its way through you to restoration, to peace, to divine love. Rest in divine love. Rest in divine peace. Rest in divine acceptance. I am safe, held by the earth. I am emerging in creativity, encircled by the water. I am a being of power, ignited by the fire. I move in love with a softened heart. I speak truth and have not made myself deaf to words of wisdom. I see clearly now that the mist has cleared. I rest in unity. I rest in alignment of mind, body, and spirit. I rest in a beautiful vessel representing a beautiful divine source called me. I live, I move, I act with divine momentum. I remember, in the words of Reverend Jackson, that both tears and sweat are salty, but they render a different result. Tears will get you sympathy, sweat will get you change. We walk in change, in transformation, and so it is. A few more breaths in Shavasana. And from this moment of well-deserved rest, in recognition and demonstration of the closing of our practice, even as it has simply prepared us to sit, we begin to wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes to come back into our body space. Begin to move our legs a little bit from side to side, shrug our shoulders, and then roll your body to one side and just tuck yourself in the fetal position for a moment. Hugging yourself and loving yourself. As my youngest daughter reminds me, love myself. This position of the fetal position reminds us that we were once babies, and that's why it feels so good. We are always protected, and we love ourselves when we hug ourselves because the universe loves us. Our ancestors love us through their DNA, that we wonderfully get a chance to genetically and epigenetically pass on to generations. So we invite this spirit of healing to be passed on, not only through us, but to those who are to come. It is with this understanding and this energy that we put our hands to the mat and press ourselves up to a seated position. Back to where we began in Sukhasana, in easy pose. Sitting comfortably and placing our hands at our heart center. Bowing lightly with our eyes closed, recognizing this energy that we have experienced as healing, as growth, as evolution, as strength, as power. Giving thanks in this moment for this unified experience of yoga, for this unified experience of love, for the activation of all 7 parts of these chakra systems in our body. Congratulating ourselves for making it through. Allow me to thank you in this moment of unified consciousness for practicing with me today for Yoga Sunday. The divine in me recognizes and appreciates and loves the crap out of the divine in you. And so it is as we say, namaste. Namaste, 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 namaste. Ah, Yoga Sunday, y'all. We made it to the end of the practice. Lots of snaps. My online folks, I'm going to fill up the screen with you. My people at home, I'm going to say, unmute yourself. Tell me how you doing, y'all. How you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? You okay? Did you enjoy the practice today? We've got some thumbs up. We got some unmutes.
Yes, it was a wonderful experience. I thank you, Rev. Jeff.
I'm flexible. Feel great.
We love y'all.
Amazing.
Hey, we got it all over the world, y'all. We are here. And I thank you all for joining us for the practice, and thank you for putting your bodies on the mat, as I thank everybody here, Courtney, Alicia, Kanitha. Thank you all for joining us and being a part of it. Yes, Kanitha says she wants to do it again, so we're going to do it again after service. She wants a double version of it. And everybody's here. But listen, as we close service out today, as we transition into our closing music from our practice music, Kai's handling that right now. But as we're doing that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has joined us for Yoga Sunday. Don't forget, next week is First Sunday in person. So that means we're going to be right here, filling this place to overfull. Right here, first Sunday in March, we got an exciting and powerful new thematic element that's going to lead us through planting season. It's going to lead us through growth and evolution in a powerful way. So we're grateful that you are here with us. We are grateful that we're going to see many of you on First Sunday. Let me say to the men out there who are in the world, listen, come on and show up. If you got a chainsaw, pack it with you. We're going to take down after service some of the trees that fell and spared our building. We're going to chop them up, keep them on site so that we can have plenty for our sweat lodge and other sacred rituals. So we invite you to pack your work clothes, folks, to help out after service. And of course, we're going to who? We're going to what y'all say? We got to know. We're going to be chopping trees, bro. We're going to be putting in the work. So we appreciate having you here. Shout out to Sister Stephanie Nesbitt and the Women of Infinity, who had an apparently amazing event, because I've just been witnessing some of the ladies of Infinity, and it's like they're 6 feet off the ground. They're just walking, like moonwalking. So whatever happens in those sacred spaces, we're so glad that you all joined that. We're going to be connecting you all on band in a wonderful way. And Lady Kanitha's moving into some spaces of revival for her women's retreat. All of these wonderful things are happening. And we're so grateful that you're going to be a part of this community. Again, if you're a first timer, say hello in the chat. Let us know how your practice was. Fill out the visitors form. And I look forward to seeing you next week. With that, all heads bowed and all hearts open, we speak that the God of your acceptance and understanding, that the universe, that the ancestors rest, rule, rock, and abide with you henceforth, now and forevermore. Let us all say together, Amen, Amen. Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. It is done, and so it is. On your way out, tag somebody in the chat, somebody you don't know, and just speak a blessing over them. That's how we do it at Infinity. Till I see you next week, same time, same place. Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr, also known as Rev Jeff. And I'm saying that I love you. That's a fact you cannot change. See you soon.